All right, y'all, what's going on? It's Combo Breaker 99. I'm back with another video. All right, y'all, back with some big fight announcement news. Big fight announcement news I know most of you already heard because it's been posted everywhere now. But it's going down for UFC 281. Carla Esparza, the champ, is making her first title defense since capturing the belt against Zhang Weili, right? Now, y'all knew this fight was coming for real. You know this fight wasn't going to be pushed back. You know Dana White wasn't going to let that happen. That's why I was like, just keeping chill about a lot of this. You know, I really wasn't getting emotional. Some of y'all fans out there be commenting in my comment section talking about, oh, Carla's a coward, Carla's ducking. Oh, we ain't going to get no championship fight till next year. Y'all act like we've been waiting a year for this fight. Y'all really act like we've been waiting a year for this fight. And y'all got to remember, look, Carla, even though it was a lackluster performance, she just fought back in May. So the turnaround time has to be sometime in the fall. Zhang Weili just fought back in June. You know, she's 2 months removed from that fight. So, you know, they got to wait till somewhere like in the fall for her too, right? So it was logical for Dana White to say, okay, you know, we're going to make this fight in November or December at the latest. And to me, I had no problem with that. I know Zhang Weili threw the October date out there, and when Carla didn't acknowledge it, everybody felt like, oh, she's ducking. Oh, she's prolonging it. But if you go back and listen to her other interview, she said, I'll fight her in November or December. Hell, she's sharing the fight now. So I don't think in any way she was like scared of her. She just wanted to make sure that she was ready to take on this fight at the right time. You know, everybody deserves that, right? I know that's an unpopular opinion with most of y'all emotional fans, but it is what it is. It's going down, right? Zhang Weili, you know, she's coming off a explosive, dominant performance over Joanna, retired Joanna back in June. Again, you know, Carla's coming off that lackluster win over Rose Namajunas. So when you think about it, Dana White was not going to let this play out until next year. You know, there was no way that Carla's going to hold this belt until March of 2023, unless she can beat Zhang Weili in that before that time, right? You know, he wasn't going to let her prolong or just hang on to this belt. He wants to try to get somebody in there style-wise that he feels can guarantee him a victory and guarantee themselves a victory and take that belt away from Carla Esparza, right? That's why I was never really getting up in the uproar like, oh, man, like this girl, we ain't going to see her fight. Carla's going to hold off as long as she can. Oh, she ain't coming back till next year. Nah, man, that ain't going to happen. That's why y'all just got to chill out sometime and let things play out. You know what I mean? Because Dana White is thinking about all of this. Just like as much as I believe Marina Rodriguez at 4-0, at, you know, her most recent streak, 4-0, I believe that she should have got the title shot. I can understand Dana's logic because he knew they already shared the octagon once and it was a very close fight. And he was probably thinking, hey, Carla might beat Marina again. So he was like, you know what? Can't do that. Can't do that. I can't take that chance right now. I got to get that belt out of Carla's hands ASAP, because if I don't, the strawweight market, which is my best division for the women, is going to go down. Follow me? So he says, you know what? Okay, I know Carla's kryptonite. She can't really handle some of these physically strong fighters like Joanna or Tatiana, somebody that's going to push her and ragdoll her. Well, Joanna's retired. Tatiana is missing in action. Y'all know the next best thing is Zhang Weili, right? Because when you think about it, Zhang Weili isn't 100% deserving of it as far as the resume, because, you know, she is just coming off of 2 losses to Rose Namajunas, and she defeated Joanna, who was out for 2 years, right? So she's 1-2 in her last fights, right? She's 1-2 in her last fights. But when it comes down to styles, she has a style that could go in there and snatch that belt from Carla Esparza, right? So that's Dana White's logic there. So when it came down to it, I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to worry about this. We're going to see this fight happen sometime before the end of this year. And like I said, November, December, I'm not mad at that because they just fought. You know, they just fought like 5 and 6 months ago. You know, MMA fans are starting to get as spoiled as boxing fans. But like I said, my thoughts on it, I like it. I like this fight as far as the matchup, because I did always want to see Carla's wrestling versus this athletic, physically strong, improving wrestler in Zhang Weili. I want to see these two styles match up. Because, you know, Carla, though we always knock her, she has faced a lot of different fighters. And I want to see if she has learned from the Joanna fight and the Tatiana fight. Like, has she learned how to defend against physically strong fighters and take away physical strength? Like, has her striking improved that much? Or is she going to improve in her striking to slow down a fighter like Zhang Weili? Can she do that? Now, I really doubt it, because Zhang Weili, when you look at them kicks that she's throwing and her boxing has always been much better than Carla. So I don't know if she can improve in time. I just want to see if she can do anything in there that can slow Zhang Weili down and make it a good fight, right? So that's why I'm really looking forward to. I'm just looking for a good fight, and I want to see if Zhang Weili made them improvements to become a 2-time champion. So yeah, man, it's going down. Before I go, of course, we're gonna talk about it again in the live stream. We're gonna be talking about this fight until it happens. Y'all know how we do over here, but yeah, I think Zhang Weili definitely has a very, very good chance. Definitely a very, very good chance of snatching this belt. But, this is MMA. We never know what could happen. Carla could do something crazy and win this fight, right? Because, hey, she didn't become 2-time champion for nothing, right? You always got to think of it that way. But I like the styles. Let me know in the comment section what y'all think. I know how everybody else feels. They ready to see this thing happen, and they're just happy Zhang Weili is in that position to take this belt from Carla Esparza, right? So, yeah, man, it's going down, y'all. Leave your thoughts. Combo Breaker 99. Chill out sometimes, y'all. It's not that emotional. It's not that serious. I'm out. Peace.